Hi guys, hope you're doing well. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to add vertex color to your objects just to give them some quick colors. It's a fast way to block in some color without textures. First, make sure you're in shading mode. I'm going to hide everything except the objects we need. I'll take the point lights we added for the candles and put them in the lights collection. Now I'll hide level art and architecture so we only have the props visible. In the viewport shading menu, switch to flat and enable vertex color mode so we can see what we're doing. I'll take the column as an example, go to vertex paint mode, and we'll need the shortcuts panel for easier access. This allows us to change colors quickly without navigating menus. I'll pick a slightly darker color, then use Shift K to fill the entire column with it. If I unhide all the meshes, you'll notice that all columns are now painted. That's because they are instances, which is why I separated my props into two collections, one for base meshes and one for level art composition. When I modify a base mesh, all instances update automatically. Now, if I switch back to the shading viewport, we don't see the vertex color. That's because it's not assigned in the material. So let's fix that. Go to the shading editor, make sure your object has a material, and then add a vertex color node, connect it to the base color input, and now the vertex painting is visible. Now, back to layout mode, I'll do the same for the arch. Select it, go to vertex paint mode, pick a color and use Shift K to fill it. I'll hide it and move on to the table. For the table, the bottom part is wood, so I'll choose a brownish color. The top part, based on the concept, looks gold. So I'll first darken the brown a bit, then switch to edit mode, select the top face with L, go back to vertex paint, pick a gold color and use Shift K again. Make sure to switch back to object mode to see the changes correctly. I'll continue applying colors to other objects using different shades of blue, gold, or wood colors. If you want to reuse a color from another object, you can use the color picker in vertex paint mode, but make sure you're in flat shading mode to avoid picking up shadows or lighting effects. if your mesh has hard edges and you don't want to see sharp transitions in color, you can disable overlays in the viewport. This helps with smoother color blending. For the carpet, I'll choose a greenish tone for now. Later, we'll apply a proper texture. For the lamps and anything that needs a metallic look, I'll create a new material. Instead of Vertex paint, I'll go to the material editor, create a new material, name it gold, and increase the metallic value to 1. Then I'll reduce the roughness to get that shiny look. Now I'll assign this gold material to different objects like the table edges and lamps. To apply it quickly, I'll select one object with the material, then select others and use Ctrl L, link materials. For the table, I want to separate the legs from the top, so in edit mode, I'll select the legs, press P, and choose selection to create a new object. I'll name it table legs and apply the gold material to it while keeping the wood texture for the top. Now I'll check my instances. Some objects like the candles may not be instanced, meaning they won't update if modified. If that's the case, I'll delete them and use Alt D instead of Shift D to duplicate them properly. I'll also move and rotate them slightly to add variation. Once everything is placed, I'll make sure everything is assigned to the correct collection, save my work, and we're done for this step. In the next lecture, we'll start tweaking some meshes and adjusting the lights. See you in the next one. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.